ladies and gentlemen, my name is SoScared and welcome to yet another OpenRA cast. We're going to play the Red Alert mode today, as we are approaching the Red Alert Global League very quickly. We do have some players starting to practice ferociously, and for this game we do have a Gatekeeper to the top right, playing as Germany. He is of course spotted in the Masters Division this season, as he did very well in the previous season. He's going to play against Frenzy. Now Frenzy are a little bit more newer OpenRA profile in the community, but already establishing himself as a good player, so I think this should be a good match regardless. He's going to play as Germany, so have a Germany versus Germany matchup. This map is of course Winter Storm, made by Krillo. It's a very good map. We do have a couple of oil derricks for both players that they can, if they choose to, go for immediately, and we do have some expansions for them all. Kind of reminds me of Behind the Veil, which is also made by Krillo, in that you have 3 expansions to the, or 3 ore fields to the bottom, and then you have 3 on the top. So very interesting, interesting map. Produces some great games in general. So here we see both Gatekeeper and Frenzy going for their oil derrick. Oh no! Okay, okay, that was lucky by Frenzy, because Gatekeeper was already here and almost got sight of that engineer. But the engineer's going to get his oil derrick regardless, so that's okay. Gatekeeper complaining about it's being too quiet because nobody's actually engaging it, and would you know it? They actually did. So Frenzy is just going to have to, just go carefully around the oil derricks, just make sure that the engineer's not going to get picked off, and he's going to get that last oil derrick. So 2 oil derricks for both players. Now these 2 oil derricks would be compared to half an ore truck going, full harvesting mode. Now, of course, that doesn't maybe sound like very much, especially when you get like 4 or 5 harvesters. But keep in mind that during a game your harvester is going to eventually go like distance mining, and sometimes just go idle because of lack of ore. So you're going to get a steady income from these oil derricks. And after the engineer is completed with that oil derrick capture, is going to put it in the Ranger in hopes of doing some more shenanigans with the engineer. I think both doing the exact same thing. They might go for the opponent's oil derrick, but more likely they will go for the construction yard to attempt a production cap. Now, simply because engineers are pretty rough to execute in the mid and late game in OpenRA. It's not very useful besides capturing oil derricks. But what you can do is you can just suicide them into an MCV, cap the production. Well, you don't really see them capturing the oil derricks is because when you have your oil derrick about to get captured by an enemy engineer, you're going to have so much time to just bring a light vehicle or just infantry to just snipe the engineer. The engineer cannot move while it's capturing, so that's why you're really not seeing any of the players attempting to recapture the opponent's oil derricks anytime soon. Okay, so let's see then. So Gatekeeper's going to go for, it's just going to open up with 2 ore refineries. I think that War Factory came up after the first ore refinery, and I believe for the same thing for Frenzy. So 5 harvesters for Frenzy. With the service depot, he might expand very soon. For Gatekeeper, it has only 4, but that's because he currently has a light tank on the field. The Gatekeeper really likes to build those like that. And there's the engine cap actually for Frenzy. I think that was the service depot. You will be able to just go back in the video and check the production tab up there, because I'm not really sure at this point. I of course don't have the production tab up there while I'm casting. So that would be a very significant cap by Frenzy against Gatekeeper. It's going to delay the expansion for Gatekeeper. Now Frenzy hasn't taken the opportunity to expand just yet. You can see that ore patch is quickly dwindling down to a just small ore patch. 6 harvesters will just eat up this in a matter of minutes. So he's going to have to expand here very soon. And I believe that he should do it right now. I'm tempted to open up the production tab, but that's just going to look silly. Oh, excuse me, I actually put 50% speed. Alright. Oh, the hotkeys, right! We do have some speed hotkeys, I think. Yeah, we do. That might mess up the timing on the commentary track, but whatever. So let's see then. Frenzy going out in the field with a lots of infantry, just having that service depot there for a long time without producing an MCV. There it is kind of a little bit wasteful. You generally want to produce that service depot when you know that you're going to need it. Otherwise, you can just produce another or build another ore refinery or whatnot. So eventually, Frenzy is going to get his expansion, and I believe Gatekeeper is going to get one himself. No, not just yet. There's a medium tank for Gatekeeper. It's going to try to dominate the field first. And here's the light tanks. Gatekeeper is going to actually be able to take down the oil derrick here. There's a couple of rocket soldiers who's just going to wreck through light tanks. So he might just lose a lot of the light tanks. No, he's going to get away. He's going to get away with 4 light tanks there, just sacrificing them to take down the oil derrick. It's a nice capture. At the same time, it's an engagement in the middle. But nice setup by Gatekeeper's infantry there. Is going to be able to kill off a lot of infantry from Frenzy. Might have to pull out soon though. There's a couple of medium tanks here which can flank this entire group. But wow, okay, nice. Frenzy just attacking with the ore trucks, and it's going to completely demolish the infantry for Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's going to have to push, just move back with the rest of it. That's a nice use of those harvesters, which of course are looking to move over here. What? He's redeploying the MCV. Well, he's not going to get any ore refinery there anytime soon. Well, actually, he does have another construction arsenal, never mind. But I guess he was afraid of Gatekeeper's aggressive tendencies. He is going to eventually spot the... Well, he did see the harvesters, so he knows about the expansion down here. I think his next step might be to push there. You can see Frenzy actually chose to expand here. What you also could do is just expand to the top. The advantage of that, you're gonna have a opportunity to protect the oil derrick, as well as just getting 2 additional ore mines. So this area here is much more valuable, as well as this area here is much more susceptible for attacks from Gatekeepers. This is his natural expansion, of course. So, but with this base, he's kind of trying to establish himself in the middle, which is nice. But the problem is that players such as Gatekeeper, he might just out-position you. And look at this attack coming by Gatekeeper. Just this is kind of a very obvious attack. Frenzy is all the way up here with his army. It's going to try to move into the main base of Gatekeeper. That shouldn't do nearly as much as this attack right here by Gatekeeper. So it's kind of surprising of Frenzy just expand out here and just leave it out for an open attack here. Frenzy is going to come for the counter attack, but with so many barracks here and defense structures coming up for Gatekeeper, that shouldn't be able to break Gatekeeper anytime soon. And meanwhile, this attack is continuing to push up into the middle, so and MCV just escaping that attack. Well, Gatekeeper's going to lose that war factory. It doesn't really have a second war factory yet. Is this the second war factory for Gatekeeper? Because that's gonna hurt him quite a bit. He does have a nice army here, but oh yeah, there's a second war factory built in front of the army. Oh, okay, so that's gonna mean no armor units for Gatekeeper for quite some time. He still has his construction army here, so he's going to be able to take down this force eventually. But this is going to give Frenzy the time to get up his his army. It's going to go for artillery now. Unfortunately, he lost that helipad, so he can't really scout in front of this artillery. Like, he could just have an artillery and start to pounce on Gatekeeper's units, but you need a vision for this. So it's gonna be careful with that artillery. Oh, actually, there's 2 more here. Okay, so it's gonna camp the expansion here. Why is Frenzy expanding to this fringe? This third expansions actually. It's kind of non-productive. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to establish himself in the middle so that he can, I don't know, just gain more of the map control. But this have given Gatekeeper to a lot of opportunities to just do a lot of good damage against Frenzy. Okay, these artilleries are actually doing great work, and but unfortunately Frenzy is losing that MCV. That was his, let's see. Okay, that was his second expansion in CV, so he's gonna be fine, I guess. But he's gonna lose this expansion, and again, you don't see Frenzy anytime soon is gonna take advantage of this ore field. Let's see. I was gonna take that, or he should take that ore refinery real quick. Yeah, Frenzy is just abandoning this third expansion. Is gonna move in here eventually, which is a good idea. Gatekeeper is moving back with his original force. So yeah, pretty intense opener for this game. It's actually 10 minutes long so far. I think I'm gonna have to be careful and just add a tag on the top right so nobody can actually see how long this game is, because it's kind of a spoiler to know exactly how long this game is. Oh, look at that mine. So that's something that should be considered if you want to release some cast or whatever on OpenRA. For now, you should maybe add a tag or something to the top right side. So the viewers don't know really what's going to happen. Mine layers. I think Frenzy is doing a good job here, just mining up, because with all his expansions being taken out by Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper's expansion here, as you can see, has been going on without interruption. And it's floating 12k. Yeah, Gatekeeper has been floating quite a bit. And lately in the games I've seen him play, what's kind of interesting is that we still see, even without the kind of inefficient production that Gatekeeper has been doing, he still really can take on some of the strongest players in the community. So I'm sort of like thinking like how badass would Gatekeeper be if you could just get that production in order. I think he could be like somebody who you just don't want to play against. Yeah, currently it's floating 12k. That's mainly because he's his first expansion has been going uninterrupted. He lost 2 ore factories, which kind of, so instead of 3 ore factories, he has 1. That means less production, and also has just a couple of barracks. So that's something you need to do. If you anticipate your economy to just go off the rails, you just need to add more barracks, add more ore factories, so that you can start to get that production up. Oh, nice, a spy for Frenzy. He is playing as Germany, so that's a costly spy. Gatekeeper's trying to just force fire the ground to take care of all these mines. Gatekeeper can't really do much to take out these mines. What you need to do is get your own mine layer. Where did the spy go? So okay, so 2 spies. I wonder if he's gonna get what? Oh, that's so clever. Gatekeeper just told Frenzy that he was floating 12k. So the best thing you can do is to try to just get in that money. And hilarious enough, you can see just by this alone that Gatekeeper just spent all his money finally with that telepad. So this spies is not going to get anything else other than 500 credit or the unit's worth. Oh, we have some light tank shenanigans here. Nice. I think he picked off some artillery here, but mostly is just going to get some nice scouting done. Maybe pick off he's going to pick off a second artillery. That's really good, and possibly a mine layer or 2. That would be awesome. It's going to stop this insane mine laying field. As I said earlier, if you kind of up against a wall of mines, just build your own mine layer. It will reveal the mines in the area, so you can just pull it together with your army, and your army will just take care of all the mines. So it's kind of annoying. We've seen plenty of times in the past players just moving in their units right into the minefield and just loses like half of their army just in a split second. It's pretty insane. All right, finally Frenzy is getting his economy up. Let's see, what's one MCV there, but it's still it's kind of balancing out the whole game. 1 artillery is taking care of that ore refinery for Frenzy. There's a couple of Chinooks here. These Chinooks could do like a lot of damage if they get into a good position. 1 Chinook can hold 8 infantry, which is quite a lot. If you get 16 infantry just landed on some very vulnerable part of the map. Oh, nice pick off there. Well, I guess Gatekeeper just didn't pay attention. So the Chinook play can be really good, but of course you're going to have to migrate quite a lot, so that's mainly why you don't really see it that much. GPS satellite counter up for Gatekeeper. That means his tech center is up, and it's kind of putting a timer on Frenzy to go ahead and take the advantage. So As this is a very good choice by Gatekeeper as well. When you see that your opponent is just turtling up, if you can just get your take a front on your opponent, then you're gonna be in a nice lead, because of course if his if these mines are here, naturally you won't see Frenzy going in with the attack at the same time. It's gonna have to move with those mines. I'm kind of curious as to what Frenzy's game plan is here. Actually, we don't really see a tech structure. Is this actually a tech center by Frenzy? Well, let's find out. Because when you're turtling up, like you should just try to take advantage of every tech structure as you possibly can. And instead, you're gonna have to have a Gatekeeper doing this. They're playing as Germany, so they might go for some Chrono Spear. Well, here's your Chrono Tank for Gatekeeper. You don't really see that much. Excuse me, the Chrono Tank for Germany these days. They're of course very frail units, and they cost like 1350, same as the Tesla tank. And they can be pretty hard to use, because if you use them, you just have to babysit them. You don't want to lose those. Also, longbows for Gatekeeper. That's a very nice addition, which is gonna mean Frenzy is gonna have no map control if this longbow is used actively. Okay, here's a Chrono Tank. Oh, the minefield! That was so close. But he might just lose this Chrono Tank. Well, it's gonna be able to move out if he's paying attention. Come on, Chrono Tank. Good. Oh, another Chrono Tank down there waiting for them. Pretty nice. So this is this is one artillery is just attacking the Aegon, and the one longbow to just protect it. So really nice there, really nice poke there by Gatekeeper. Here's 3 Hinds though. It's gonna be able to get in here and pick up the artillery. Yeah, and Gatekeeper not really paying attention. It's gonna lose the artillery with no contestation. Oh, Chrono Tanks by Frenzy as well. So we're gonna have Chrono Tank versus Chrono Tank. I can't recall ever to have seen this before. Chrono Tank versus Chrono Tank build up. And such a weird game as well. There's the missile silo for Gatekeeper, and the GPS satellite for Frenzy did come up after we saw that production tab or the production indicator by Frenzy. So he's going for a Chrono Spear as well. Like the German Chrono Spear, of course, can transport 13 units. So if you can do something clever with that, that would be nice. In general, it can be a little bit tough to do that. Well, looks like Frenzy is contemplating just pushing to the right here. It doesn't really have much. Not really what he's doing here. Its mine layers are empty. He's got empty Chinooks. But I was going to pick up this spotting hind. He could just kill off the mine field and then go for full attack. Okay, he's signaling he's going to do something. I guess that's a Chrono Spear that's waiting to do something here. Or yeah, he just might want to just secure his expansion. That might be his plan. So I don't know what the hell is he doing there. No idea. Okay, let's see if these Chrono Tanks can do anything. They could try to just pick off a ore truck and just move back. That would be nice. There is one artillery though, but there's no air units here for Gatekeeper. Okay, there you go. Excuse me, for Frenzy. Yeah, there we go. So one ore truck is going to go down easily. And oh, never mind. It's just not going to follow. So let's just move. Is it not paying attention? I guess it's paying attention. Oh, it's going to lose one ore Chrono Tank, possibly more. Well, see, that's why you don't really see Chrono Tanks that much. Not that they're bad. It's just they just require so much micro. So you know, obviously, looks like Gatekeeper were just getting the vision of this kind of force down here, which kind of look funny, like Chrono Tanks, mine layers, and Chinooks and artillery. It kind of just looks funny overall. Here comes the longbows. Oh, loses that longbow immediately. Oh, look at that! That's so clever. Okay, so he's gonna, Frenzy's gonna try to take this this space behind the Gatekeeper's base. Is this Frenzy's wall? No, that's actually Gatekeeper. So, oh, one AA gun's gonna drop all the air units here for. Yeah, this is just not going to work. Jesus Christ, that MCV just went down so fast as well. So, uh-oh. This is a counter reaction from Gatekeeper. Oh, he's just attacking blindly. But yeah, this was a lot of value lost for Frenzy. I'm not sure if you can just hold down this attack. Gatekeeper's just pushing through all the mines. He just doesn't care. He knows that Frenzy is weakened behind the base. So that's probably why he did that. Frenzy's not going to lose really much to this attack, but overall it looks like Gatekeeper just has them out control. This desperate attack, what the hell? I believe this was a second chrono. Let's just check. Oh no, that was actually... What the hell? What happened to that MCV? Oh, he produced that MCV from the War Factory. That's what happened. So there's the MCV back. Excuse me. And yeah, but I don't see this working though. I don't see this working. Which is gonna leave Gatekeeper with one extra expansion over Frenzy. It also has the GPS satellite coming up in 2 minutes and the nuke in 5.5 minutes. Frenzy doesn't really have anything to stop the tech advantage from Gatekeeper, so when this goes down, I don't see a way back for Frenzy, unfortunately, in this game. Kind of a weird game with all these mines and Chinooks and everything. And floating by Gatekeeper as well, and idle harvesters. So I'm, you know. Oh, this is terrible. Wait, oh, Gatekeeper's actually just force firing the ground. But yeah, so Gatekeeper held off that. I'm not sure if those walls were there to begin with. It might be just Gatekeeper's reaction to that chrono attack. Walls are of course incredibly strong if you can wall off correctly. You can hold off or just delay a lot of attacks that way. So. Yeah, next plan. More chrono tanks. What is actually going to happen here next? Well, Gatekeeper is just going to keep producing an army. It doesn't look like Frenzy has the money to keep up with Gatekeeper's production anymore. Gatekeeper does have fully harvested out his expansions, but you know that attack by Frenzy just kind of left him out of any significant presence on the map. So. Whatever Gatekeeper is pushing out here, it doesn't have the longbows anymore. Fortunately, Gatekeeper lost his his longbows. There is another attempt by Frenzy. He's gonna build a spy immediately to try to steal money. I think the nice choice would be to maybe get the barracks up here and just try to remove the power plants, the power, I guess. And hope, you know, he probably hoped to take out the missile silo. Unfortunately, this is not going to work. Gatekeeper's just trying to hold off that. And GG. Good game by Frenzy and Gatekeeper. I forgot to mention Frenzy being a new profile, but at the same time established player in the community. He's also registered for the recruit division in the season 2 of the Red League Global League. So we're going to see more from him in the coming weeks and months. That's for damn sure. So totally messed up that first chrono. So yeah, just nice fun game, fun to cast this game, and I hope to see more from Frenzy and as of course as Gatekeeper as well, which is pretty much a given. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is SoScared, and I see you next time.